So, getting this thing out of the parking place, the hoof, is a little bit tricky. So as I said, if we turn right here, yeah, those are all the warnings for the proximity alarm, I guess. If we hang a right here, we'll look to the right. We have some traffic coming. That is up toward Thunder Road, but we're gonna hang a left here. Okay, turn the left. Not scratching anything, not hitting anything. We do have a crack in the windshield, which we got
400 Meter weiterfahren bis ans Ende der Straße, dann rechts abbiegen.
About 15-20 minutes after leaving the airport with this rental vehicle, caught a rock in the windshield on the Autobahn. I have no idea how much it's going to cost to repair it. We do have partial insurance, but it's fairly undefined. This is the main drag through Fischbach. They are doing some serious renovation on this house directly ahead of us.
Am Ende der Straße rechts abbiegen.
And to the right here on this corner, you'll see Voskau. That is the only grocery store in town. It used to be Markant years ago. This is where we used to buy beer. Well, one of the places we used to buy beer.
Rechts abbiegen in die Hauptstraße.
Yeah, there's the Hauptstraße, the main street in city center of Fischbach. I'm not really familiar with any of these guest houses, these bars, because they were not American hangouts. We're hanging right up here at the corner, and this is the school. The elementary, I think it's just elementary up to like 5th grade, I think. And then they have to go to Don. This right here is where they used to have some of their fests in Fischbach. This bank straight ahead of us is no longer there. Apparently they had some
Dem
problems.
Straßenverlauf 2 Kilometer folgen, dann links abbiegen.
Someone thought it would be a funny idea to drop fireworks into cash slots on New Year's. They did so much damage that the bank simply pulled out. Yeah, I'm speeding. Up here on the left is a cemetery. To a guest house on foot, you probably recognize this path, these roads. On the left there was the football field where we got in trouble for playing American football on the German soccer field, and apparently we were playing on their game field, not their practice field, and doing a lot of damage. There was some excitement about that on behalf of the locals. They also thought we were insane because a lot of guys got hurt, but that's football. Up
In
here,
300 Metern links abbiegen auf die K43.
no, we're not going left. John Jablonski used to live back here on the right with his wife Inka, boy Kevin.
Links abbiegen auf die K43.
To the right here we have the little parkplatz, but we are going to the left goes to Schönauer and Gebüg. Gebüg is in that direction. We're going toward Petersbachel. We'll make a short detour. We'll drive by Pete's.
In 100 Metern links halten in Richtung Pirmasens.
It's kind of senseless to come this close to Pete's and not drive by it. So depot would be straight ahead.
Links halten in Richtung Pirmasens.
Yeah, it wants us to make a U-turn because we're going the wrong way, the long way.
In 100 Metern rechts abbiegen auf die K44, dann in die erste Straße rechts abbiegen.
Ich verstehe noch was Deutsch.
Rechts abbiegen
Still have a
auf die
little bit of my German. I actually got my
K44, dann
German
in die
language
erste
certification.
Straße rechts abbiegen.
That's in Nuremberg. These are new signs they have out that radar control to
Der
let you know your speed
Straße
going through the
200
speed
Meter
zones.
folgen, dann links abbiegen.
This is familiar to a lot of guys walking down towards Pete's from Depot. They probably remember a lot more walking to Pete's than they remember walking back home from Pete's. This telephone booth is still here, but it is no longer a telephone booth.
In 100 Metern
It is
links
now a
abbiegen in die
book.
Gebührstraße.
Bookschrank. You can trade books. Check out. Well, you don't have to check them out. You just trade. That's the second one we've seen. Okay, now right here in the corner is Pete, so we're gonna drive. Honey, it's gonna
In
be
die Gebührstraße.
this building right here. This doorway is Pete's. That's used to be the entrance to Pete's. I don't know. That looks like the original door. What they're doing in here, he does have this up here. I'm not sure where it is. Supposedly, Pete and Corolla have a Ferienwohnung, vacation home set up in there. I don't know. I didn't even know Pete and Corolla were still in this area until we already made our
Wenn möglich,
reservations
bitte wenden.
at our at the Altizola house. I remember one of the guys in our platoon got a ticket from the police, Polizei, for bad tires. I'm gonna turn here. He was parked here overnight because he had an apartment. During the night, the Polizei came by and measured the tread depth on his tires. He came out in the morning and found out he had a traffic ticket, fix-it ticket, and he wasn't even driving. And so, yeah, they can be a little OCD about vehicle inspections. I hope I don't get caught in traffic here.
Auf die nächstgelegene Straße fahren.
I finally figured out how to shift this damn thing without putting it in neutral in the middle of the Autobahn. Alright, so for those of you who do remember being able to walk after being at Pete's all night, it looks like he's still doing some work on this. You'd be coming out of here and making your way, hopefully quietly. Apparently a lot of the neighbors were not big fans of Pete's because of the loud Americans. And back then, very few guys had cars. Those who did usually went someplace further away. But for the most part, we walked. It was always very easy coming down this hill to Pete's and a lot harder going up the hill.
In 100 Metern rechts halten und in die Vogiesenstraße fahren.
Nein, wir fahren nach links.
Rechts halten und in die Vogiesenstraße fahren.
Oh, this thing is getting steep at 2 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock in the morning whenever our Pete's closed up.
Rechts abbiegen auf die
I'm about
K43.
to turn her off. Alright, so. I believe it was New Year's Eve. We went down to Pete's to
Dem
celebrate.
Straßenverlauf 800 Meter folgen, dann links halten.
I think the statute of limitations has passed. My roommate at the time was Port Bellamy. During an FTX, he had apparently forgotten to turn in some flashbangs or artillery. Actually, it was an artillery simulator. I don't know why, but just as we were walking about this spot, I looked up and I saw a bright flash. I heard the whistle first, and then I saw a bright flash up near our barracks. Well, apparently, there's some guys. Here's the theater on the left, where we used to go to movies. The commissary, the PX was actually in here. All the way over on the right side, like 90 degrees right, that used to be headquarters, 64th, all this other good stuff. And right here on this corner, the Mock Sticks lady. We'll park down here and sell jackets and all kinds of old souvenirs, for lack of a better word. Chow Hall on the left is now Möbeltreppen. They do furniture, and apparently they do stairs.
In 100 Metern links halten und in den Schopperweg fahren, dann in die
Former
erste Straße links abbiegen.
former club, NCO club, and over here on the right is the former bowling alley. Getting forward, be straight
Links
ahead of us.
halten und in den Schopperweg fahren, dann in
And
die
heading
erste
toward
Straße
Ludwigwinkel.
links abbiegen.
But I think I heard the whistle first.
3,5 Kilometer weiterfahren bis ans Ende der Straße, dann links abbiegen.
Apparently some of the troops from the 64th are throwing firecrackers into our barracks, into our hallway, so Port threw a grenade artillery simulator at the window and apparently blew out a couple of them. But as soon as I heard the bang, I knew, yeah, that's Port's work. If you're going down to Sandy's, was it Sandy's or Gary's that was in Ludwigwinkel? This was a harvest.
Scharf links abbiegen in die Fabrikstraße.
Of course, Oktoberfest is the most famous, but that's just for tourists and foreigners and drunks.
Der Petersbacheler Straße 200 Meter folgen, dann halb rechts abbiegen.
Even though me, Randy Kirian, Dwayne Prine, and Aaron the Ghost Howerton all went to Oktoberfest in '83, and I got to watch Aaron
In
Howerton
100 Metern halb rechts abbiegen in die Landgrafenstraße.
pretty much inhale an entire roasted chicken.
Halb rechts abbiegen in die Landgrafenstraße.
Bitte langsam fahren, please drive slowly. Yeah, we can get through. They haven't taken down all the signs yet. Now up here on the left, I'm not sure which building it is. I think I might be able to identify. It used to be Mom's. It was a small convenience store, for lack of a better word. Mom was an elderly German woman who ran this small shop by herself. I think she might have had her daughter with her or something like that. Yeah, right here on the left where this big van is. That used to be Mom's. Mom, honey, this building right here, made a killing on selling Park Brow out of the back door of that little shop pretty much any time, day or night. So whenever we were up on in the barracks up on Depot, hey, we need to make a Mom's run. Who's least drunk? Who has a car? Someone would come down to Ludwigwinkel, ring the back doorbell or knock on the back door, and Mom would sell you a couple of cases. The rumor I heard was that, of course, she passed away long ago, but that when she passed away, they found out she didn't trust banks. Okay, this is Sandy's, I believe, this hotel right here. My mom, Bruce Graham's wife used to work here. Still open, but apparently after Mom passed away, her family found that she had stashed cash all over her apartment. That she was probably a lot, thanks to us, very well to do. Of course, that's just a rumor. I don't know if it's true or not, but it is the best rumors are the ones that are believable. And it is, I think somewhere in the Facebook
In
group,
100 Metern rechts halten und in die Landgrafenstraße fahren.
there is a picture of someone coming out of Mom's with a case of beer